Hello, this is Ruth Ann. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to start out today with a very brief, small perfume haul. I've been really busy, really busy lately. I've been focusing more on Christmas shopping and family guests and things like that. And so I have not focused a lot of time, attention, and money on perfume hauls. So I have just 4 fragrances here for you today. First of all, I received a comment on one of my videos recently, and it was about this very beloved fragrance, Skin Musk, and this is by. It used to be by. Okay, so the manufacturer PDC Brands. I'm not really sure what that is, but anyway, you can find this on Amazon or eBay. This is definitely an 80s throwback. Don't let this tacky bottle and packaging fool you. This is a beautiful yellow skin musk fragrance. It's kind of like a Egyptian musk with a little bit of aldehydes. But the aldehydes are short-lived. It just gives and provides a little bit of freshness in the beginning. This is not as soapy as Jovan musk, but it's kind of like, I would say, if you're going to take a pure Egyptian musk and marry it to Jovan musk, you would maybe get this Skin Musk. It's just a beautiful combination of the two, and it's clean, wonderful scent. It's perfect, and I got 2 of them. So that comment inspired me to just go out and purchase 2 of them, because I can go through one of these bottles easily in a few days if I really let myself go. I have to make myself get away from it and use something else. That's how much I enjoy it. It's definitely in my top 10. It would be in my top 3 drugstore, kind of musk fragrances. And it's just absolutely fabulous. These are inexpensive, safe for perfume-free zones. If you are a nurse or you work in an area where you're not allowed to wear strong perfumes or any fragrance, or if you have family members that are allergic, this is something that's very safe because it just smells like clean skin. It's a very natural fragrance, and it does not project hugely off the skin. So you can wear it, you can walk around all day enjoying it yourself, because it's not something that's going to project a lot out. I'd say more than 6 inches from your skin. So it's a perfect kind of fragrance to wear if you really don't want to smell like perfume. You would just want to smell clean and natural. There's just nothing better than this. It's affordable, smells great, it ticks all the boxes. It's just absolutely a banger and a winner. All right, next up, I have another old favorite. This one is called Windsong. This is a floral fragrance that has a lot of green notes. It was one of the most popular fragrances of the 70s. And when I was growing up, I know I've talked about this before, that this was just constantly in commercials on repeat during the day. So like in the summer when I was home from school, or even when I was so small that I wasn't in school yet. I was born in the late 60s, so my childhood was more in the early to mid 70s. And this was just perennially on repeat in commercials. And so it's nostalgic for me for that reason, but it's also a really beautiful fragrance. So if you like Chanel number 19, they're actually quite similar. So I finished up a bottle. It's going to be in my next empties video of Windsong. And so this is really a repurchase for me. And it's got a lot of beautiful, classy white florals without smelling grandma-like. But it's got a greenness to it that is similar to Chanel number 19. So the more I've been wearing Windsong lately, the more I've realized that I like it as well as Chanel number 19, if not better. And the reason why it would be better is because it lasts just as long, but it costs a small fraction of the price. So if you like Chanel number 19 and it's truly not as available as it once was, it's very expensive. And I would guarantee you if you like Chanel number 19, you're going to like Windsong. That's how confident I am about it. I would say the similarities between the two are somewhere in the 50 to 40% range similar, which is actually pretty good. Lasts really well. When I spray this on before bed, I can still smell it in the morning. So it's got a bit of powdery iris, kind of a fragrance, but it's happier, lighter, and it's not as heavy and depressing as Chanel number 19. Chanel number 19 is a very melancholy fragrance. In fact, I can usually only wear it one day in a row. I can never go on to the second day because it's such a melancholy fragrance, it actually will start to affect my mood. And I'm not someone who tends towards mood problems. So I know it really is the fragrance. And this does not have that effect. It's lighter, brighter, prettier, lasts really long. I just love this fragrance. Next up, I have another replacement fragrance. This is Oscar de la Renta, the original Oscar de la Renta fragrance. This is a tester bottle I got really dirt cheap, and the juice is really dark in here, but it smells perfectly fine. So this is a 1970s white floral. What's really unique about this is it has a bit of spiciness to it. So when you first spray it, you get aldehydes, white florals, absolute beautiful, classic kind of fragrance. And then there's a bit of an underlying spiciness to it, and it's in the background. I'd say it's about 20% of the fragrance, and deeper in the drive down it becomes a little more prominent, but it's not overbearing or overwhelming. And that spiciness is not cinnamon, it's more peppery, cardamom like. It's really ladylike, gorgeous. And I know I've said before on my channel that when I was a teenager and I had my first job, I was around 16, 17, I wanted to go and get myself a real perfume, something that I didn't buy in a drugstore. So I went to Dayton's, which is kind of like Macy's, at that time a very popular department store in my area, and I wanted something by, I don't remember, I forget the manufacturer of it now. Anyway, I wanted some fancy Estee Lauder, that's it. I wanted some fancy Estee Lauder, but I couldn't afford a single thing from them. It was way too expensive. And the perfume counter lady said, "Let me get you one. I know one you're going to like." And she brought me this. And she said, "This is the one I recommend to everyone who wants a really good, high quality perfume for an affordable price." She was right then, and it's still a good choice now. Highly recommend it, but you've got to like florals with a little bit of a spicy twist. Lasts 8+ hours on my skin. Highly recommend it. Never want to be without it. I have one last little bonus fragrance. This is just a tiny little bottle that I picked up at a thrift store. And you can see the price on there, $1. So this is a rollerball, but it's not an oil. It's an actual extrait de parfum, and it's by a manufacturer I've never heard of, Nest, and the perfume is called Midnight Fleur. And this is gorgeous. So I haven't looked them up. I haven't done any research on this, but this is the quintessential, using the tag words, the popular words in the perfume community. This is a jammy, sweet plum. If you were to take plums, pour a little sugar, mix it with other dark berries, blackberries, black raspberries, and you were to make a jam out of it, a sweet, syrupy jam that you would put with loads of butter on a nice hot English muffin. Okay, that's this. Gorgeous. It's kind of, when I first put it on, it reminded me a lot of Britney Spears' Midnight Fantasy, but in the most mature, best, ideal way you could imagine. So it's like a grown-up Midnight Fantasy. but in the best way. It's not at all childish. It's really gorgeous. This I put on the back of my hand, and I washed dishes and cooked and cleaned, and I could still smell this. That's how well it lasts. So if you like that jammy, plummy, dark berries fragrance, look up this Nest Midnight Fleur. You're going to love it, I guarantee. So that's it for my haul. I said it would be small. I will be back shortly with an empties video. Thank you so much for watching.